EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch 54. Stop your whining.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion.
48.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Gordon on the carry.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You better bring it. Check.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was brought down
the
by
All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they...
Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Bucs' 5-yard line.
Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Buccaneers 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions,
Ronald Jones, the
but
ball
some
carrier,
are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Stevens. It's caught by Mike Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers.
Operating from the gun, Stevens steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stevens. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down.
Bound to lose one. Hey, check Mike 47. Watch run.
To throw on 3rd down, Stevens. And that's going to be incomplete.
Stevens
the coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Bradley Pinion.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over first and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
46-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You better be afraid of me. You better. 46.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
I got you.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. The end result, 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He can't hang.
On first down, Gordon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was taken
I feel
down
like
at
I
the
can see what he was
22-yard line.
thinking on that
4
carry.
yards
Wanted to follow
on the
that big
pickup.
tackle through the hole.
2nd and 6.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Check Mike 45. We're going to 53. Alert 3. Alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the 22, Prescott flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's our field. It's our field.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll be driven back here, losing
Melvin
yardage
Gordon
to the
on the
9.
carry.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Buccaneers 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Stevens to throw. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot.
It's caught inside the 25.
Pass.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He was
that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open, but it didn't. Ends up shuttling it off, ends up going for negative play.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
First and goal.
They're able to
Tampa
convert
Bay.
on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Pass complete to Ronald Jones. Touchdown,
his second
Tampa
touchdown
Bay.
on the season.
Ryan
And
Suckup
the Buccaneers are an
after.
extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We're going to 54. Wide in. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Two first-half touchdown passes down for Dak Prescott. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
McManus lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Tampa Bay.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Stevens. Dancing to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
47's the mic. Watch the run. They're running it.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevens flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's second and 10.
Check, 47. Let's go one more.
From the gun, Stevens. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's
now a
gain of
timeout
9.
taken.
Brings up second
Perhaps
and
a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1. Operating from the gun, Stevens. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. The final shot before break. Stevens. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before they started this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll go again to Jones. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
11 on the play.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. And we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk. And he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, check.
A run with a late signee in Bucs camp. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Stevens. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Distance was never an issue, not in this mile-high air. But it doesn't matter what elevation you're at if you don't put it on target. And this one kind of takes off on him.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. 36 yards on the play. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
4-yard line.
Incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Dak Prescott. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense? Someone who will dance with him and go where he goes. Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, And now it's third.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down,
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. From the gun, Stevens. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
To Mike Evans.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards.
First down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pick up there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 60.
This is Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs. And
he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown,
Ronald Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try now for Succop. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
45's the mark. Kill.
Prescott from the gun. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Broncos have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score, Broncos 35. Buccaneers
After 28. The touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Stevens. The left side completion to Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
To Ronald Jones.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensive. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Number 14,
Chris Godwin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will make it into the end zone. Gets around him. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott able to get this to Gordon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Hey, 47. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A gain of
Ronald
3,
Jones,
second
the
down.
ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. All right? It was kind of stacked up.
Brings up
Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 36. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brought down.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stevens. And a catch right side by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Here's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. As they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Stevens steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on down.
Turnover on down.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
For a Denver Broncos.
Prescott to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
19
now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
47-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
Prescott.
Right here.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, check.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Ronald Jones.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
And
as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
47's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down. Stevens. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Man, I got you.
To throw on 2nd down, Stevens. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Check. 45, Mike, 45. Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Broncos 35.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tampa Bay, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.